Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to install a Scottoiler V-system on your Honda NC750X. This is the 2025 model and the vacuum hose for the system is in a slightly different place to the previous models, but I'll explain that in this video. The kit includes all of the installation pipes needed, instructions, reservoir and warranty. Oil is not included. The instructions are extremely clear. Even a monkey like me can fit it, and I'm going to show you how to. Don't know what a Scottoiler is? It's basically a system that automatically lubricates your chain. The low-tack Scottoil is a great lubricant and it's very efficient, more than average chain spray. It will last longer, save you money on repairs and replacement. There are also instances of people having this on their motorcycle for 30,000 miles and not needing to change any chain or sprocket and only adjusting the chain twice. Right, that's enough waffle, let's get going. First thing I want to do is clean the chain. Here I use barbecue lighter fluid. It's quite oily and it's an excellent cleaner and it does not damage the O-rings. Unfortunately, I do not have a centre stand, although it probably should have come with one on what bike it is, but if you don't have one, roll with the bike back and forth to make sure you get every single chain link nice and clean before you start this installation. Also, give the swing arm a nice clean as well, because we will be sticking some brackets on there for the pipes. So the first thing you're going to do is to remove the seats. Once you've removed the seat, you want to remove the side panel, so we pop this plastic rivet here, push it in 25% of the way, and you can see this is how it works. They are reusable and they are clever little clips. Same for the rear, this one's slightly different but push the centre out. And this is how it pops off. There's several grommets that these pegs push into. And that's how it comes off like that, and you can see here where all the fixing points are, where it connects into. Here is the fitting kit, and this is what we will be using. First thing you want to do is install the reservoir. I'm going to install it on the back left of the subframe. Use a couple of cable ties. I stuck 3 on it because I went a bit overkill. This is why I chose the smaller version, because it's quite discreet and it will still last at least 500 miles before it needs topping up again. Right, here we have the bracket that holds the rear spout. That is adjustable. You can bend this plastic, you can also bend the metal arm as well to get it in the desired position. Offer it up, have a look, see where it sits best. You want it rubbing the sprocket as you go around like so. See here, I'll just slightly bend it. Once it's in place, give it a little pinch with some pliers and then stick a cable tie on it. And give it a little pull, just make sure it doesn't move anywhere. Follow along the swing arm and stick the securing brackets to hold the oil pipe. If you're using the sticky pads, make sure you clean the surface first. And this is where I'll stick mine here. Right, feed that through nice discreetly, make sure it's not pinching, it doesn't have to be tight. Push in the bottom there and just put a little cable tie on the frame. Don't pull the cable tie too tight so you don't want to pinch the pipe. Once that's done, add some additional brackets if you want to. Right, so we need to find the vacuum pipe. It's on the EVAP chamber. It's this one above there right at the top. It's quite awkward to get to, and here is the arrow pointing to the one I'm talking about. It comes straight off the throttle body. Just give it a little cut. Pull it down to the side and then push in the plastic T-piece that comes with this kit, and this is the one I'll be using. Push it in as far as you can until it goes flush to the little square, and pull the other side and push that on so that it's flush both sides like so. Now you want to grab the fin tube for the vacuum pipe, and that goes on the top of the vacuum valve from the Scottoiler, and this is the orientation it goes in. Feed it through to the back and push this into the top of the reservoir. Just tuck it through the back of the panel there. There is a little hole that you can push it through. Just make sure it's not pinched or kinked. And push that on the top there like so. Right, it's time to put on the feeding tube. Push that in the hole there until that sort of clips in. Unscrew the top and grab the oil. This is the oil that I've purchased. I purchased this separately. It was about 15 to 12 pounds. Make sure the hose is on nice and secure before you squeeze it in. You don't want that popping off and going everywhere. I do speak by experience. But I didn't film that part. Right, now start the engine and turn the reservoir into prime mode. So you twist the cap fully clockwise to prime. Still in prime mode, and you can see there the oil making its way to the little tube at the end there. Once that comes to the end, turn the adjuster out of the prime position, turn it anti-clockwise and put it on 25% above minimum, just as a starting place. There you go, you can see the little drip come out at the end there. And this is how you adjust it. That is the minimum and that is the maximum. So when you turn the top there clockwise, it will pull more vacuum and it will put more fluid onto your chain. So you leave it running, adjust it so it's about a drip per minute. Right, so once that's set, put the panel on, push the bottom in first, that hooks in on the rubber grommet, and then hook it to the back there on the cowling, and then push all the rubber grommets in, all 8 of them, and then once that's done, put the clips in, put the seat back on. Screw up the 10mm bolts. Once done, bang the seat down and Bob is your uncle. There you go, there is the system all installed, all ready to go, and hopefully this will make my chain last 30,000 miles according to some reviews. Last but not least, put the Scottoiler sticker on and wear it with pride. And there you go. If you want to stay tuned for this video, on the end I will show you how it works in the real world and do a demo test for you.
Right, let's start off with a real test, shall we, on the road. I've got on the minimum settings. I've set the camera in a nice little angle so you can see the drips coming out, possibly, I don't know. You might not be able to see anything, but we'll see. Thought I'd give it a go. I've not seen anyone do this actually. Thought it'd be a nice little addition to the video. The chain is bone dry at the minute, hence why I'm giving it a little ride, just to get it all lubricated. So I would recommend, if you are fitting this, give the bike a nice ride, get things nice and lubricated before you put it away, because if you're cleaning the chain before you install this and you leave it sitting and you don't ride it, you can get some surface rust on there if you haven't got any of this lube on it. So give it a ride. If you find it's not coming out at all, just check all the connections, check the hoses, make sure the vacuum pipe ain't come off, because if you haven't pushed it on hard enough, that might come off. So if you're not getting any drips or the chain is still dry after a ride, double check everything. So I'm going to give it another little ride, and then we're going to pull over and we'll see how wet or how dry my chain is. We'll catch you then. Right, let's pull over in this garage. I've been riding for a bit. Still on minimum settings. We'll just see how much lubricant we have on the motorbike. Let's have a look. I see on the motorbike, I mean the chain. Not a great deal. I'll turn it up a bit. We're on a quarter now. I kind of want it to come out a bit more, as there is no lube on the chain at the minute, and then I can adjust back. So I would recommend that you put it on a bit more then and dial it in, dial it back a little bit. So look, this is on 25%. Yeah, I can see some on there, but not enough for my liking. Just turn it up a little bit more. So now we have it on half. I just want to get that chain a bit saturated. Hopefully you can see it in the on the swing arm camera. Well, thank you so much for watching. That is the end of the video. So my advice is, with adjustment, put it on maximum until you're happy, then fine tune it backwards. Right, until then, I've been Nick, and I'll catch you on the next video. Ride safe. Bye!